Then we also went to the Giraffe Kitties farm, and they had 5 giraffes there, and the giraffes come up to this high porch that you're standing on, and they give you pellets of food to give to them, and you give it, and the giraffe sticks out his tongue. My God, it comes out a foot. This long tongue comes out. It's a warm tongue, but it feels kind of sandpapery on your hands. And we're taking pictures like crazy. Well, they're moving so fast in and out, you can hardly get the picture. I'll be anxious to see. I told Bets, I says, I think all we're going to get is brown and white splotches. And then we went to an outdoor art colony, and it's the first day that we have had rain and no sun. The first day of the whole trip. Outside of that, every day has been beautiful. And now tonight we're going to have dinner, and then the 3 gals are on their way to New York, which has an airport that's closed because of all the high waters. And us 4, we go to get in the lorry tomorrow, and we go to Tanzania for a new adventure. Well, here's our new adventure. Have we got problems? Jet fell last night and landed on his knee. And today, at 7 o'clock, we went to Nairobi Hospital. And we're waiting and waiting and waiting. It's Sunday. Nobody's there. Well, finally he got x-rays done and consulted a doctor, and he had 3 fractures. And the doctor said it'll take a couple of weeks to heal, and he gave him crutches and told him to don't run. The guy can hardly walk. Oh, but we wanted him to go with us. We don't want them to stay and go back to New York. I told him, I says, "Boy, if you stay, you're going to have to wait days before you get a flight, and then you're going to be crammed into a little seat with your knee trying to get it in a good position." I says, "You might as well come with us, and we'll try to do better by you." So anyway, he decided to come. He's got pills to take 3 times a day. So we had a driver. His name was Abraham. He was half native. He was half Arab and half Kikuyu. And he took us to the Tanzania border. It took a couple hours to get there. Then he left us off there, and we had to go through the border. And then we had a guide on the other side. Meanwhile, his name is Andrew, and he was waiting for us all this while. 3 hours it took, so we were 3 hours late. So he's waiting for us. So we get a hold of him, and then we go. And Tanzania is so beautiful. Kenya is beautiful, but Tanzania is breathtaking in its beauty. The scenery is just, oh, it's so pretty. So we stopped at Arusha for lunch, and then we kept going after that. And later on the road, we were almost to our place, and we saw a tourist van that had run off the road, and it went straight down, and by a miracle it didn't turn over. I don't know. He must have had luck with him that he held on to it, you know. And the people, no one was injured. Everybody got out, grabbed their luggage. There was they were traveling 3 vans together. I think they were the Germans, the Hardy people. And they split up and went in the other 2 vans and left. But it was a good sight. All the local people were there looking and talking and pointing. Then we saw, well, Betty saw first, the baobab trees. I had been telling her about the baobab trees, and sure enough, she saw one, she recognized it, and she says, "Look, there's a baobab tree." And after that, we saw more, and they are so beautiful. It's this huge trunk. Some of them you can put 10, 15 people around holding hands, and you can't get around the trunk. And it's got these, it looks like its roots are all up on top. It looks like it's upside down. And it just contains a whole family of birds and bees and on and on and on through the ecological chain, you know. It's just marvelous.